On the 4th of May 2025, Oliver Scullion and Sam Wadeson travelled to Italy to race 100cc karts on the streets of San Carlo. This is the story of an incredible journey.
Hi mate, I've woken up this morning and I keep getting them, as you do, them videos of the San Carlo race. It's just I've had a bit of a bit time, and I just think why not just do it. Just need something in my life that's just a bit different, let alone exciting. But I just wondered whether you have cancelled your potential plans. I think it needs another look. It is mad, but it's a story. If it all goes, we just laugh about it, I guess. Cheers, mate.
Well, I'm surprised. It was a sightseeing tour initially, because I didn't know we was going to make it. I didn't think the cart and the engines would get here. Knows how they got here. And then the cart, I've got a picture of it. It was not on the arrivals turntable thing. It was right at the bottom on its own. We put a picture up. It's quite funny, and it's just that. So, but we're here. We're running late. Sam's already picking up the oil, the tyres, and the stuff that Neil's given us. He's at Lenato speaking to Luca. If we got time, we'll go to a hardware store and buy some tools, because we don't have any tools. But if we don't, then we'll just check in and chill out. Is that your case?
Yeah, that's my case. What's wrong with my case?
That's the Rotax Max suitcase. Well, we managed to get a go-kart and 2 engines and spares and helmet and boots and gloves and everything in.
Can you copy this?
Hello.
No. Mad.
We made it, didn't we?
We did make it.
Yeah, you got all your stuff.
Yeah. Have you?
Look how packed that is now. Look, he's been to Garda, isn't he? Collected all the stuff that we had from Neil. Kindly borrowed.
Donated.
Yes.
It's mad.
That's my engine. So we both sent an engine each, just in case the engines, in the post, because in case the engines got caught by customs and we had to go and quickly run them back out to the car. At least we'd have an engine here. But yeah, but we made it. So we got 3 engines each.
Everything survived. Everything made it. Picked up the sarcophagus at the airport. Yeah. Just mad. I can't believe it all got in, to be honest.
Right, so now we're going to unpack the cars, and then they're going to start building up the carts. I don't really know what's going on. I've been up since like 1 AM, so I'll let them do most of the work, and then I'm going to go and get some kip and see what tomorrow brings. Italy's alright, isn't it?
Well, the table that we need, Neil's kindly put it under a pallet for us, which is in his compound, and that's I have to jump the fence to get it, and try not to get the police called on us. There's a few people about.
Excited now?
Yeah, it's nice to see the San Carlo sign. It's been a decent drive.
That's our stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please drive to highlighted route. Please drive to highlighted route.
That bollard looks interesting.
So we've arrived at the circuit. This is Thursday, so they're not quite set up yet, but the bollards, well, the barriers are here, so that's cool to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at have a walk of the circuit, basically. Oh, Ollie, long journey, but we finally made it.
Yep. We are here. We're going to try and figure out where we're going, what we're doing, and get our bearings. It's all very quiet at the moment. Little dog walker. But yeah, there's some bollards there, so we're in the right place. And then this right-hander here, with a tree on the outside, it kind of focuses the attention, shall we say. Well, and once again, I can't get my head around this straight. Look at that, you come out of that corner over there, And that's like the main straight of, let's say, Rye House is between here and there, and then you've got more again. Like, if it rains, it'll be interesting. There is potential rain in the morning, I think, of the Sunday. If going over all these white bits, so that's the runoff, and then come over here, I guess, and then left, and then yeah. So it's very nice, isn't it? Though, Ferrari flag there. Yeah, I'm glad I'm walking it, really, in a sense, that now rather than when it's built, because the curbs and stuff, they look more menacing and you give more respect, because once I think the bollards come in, what do you call it, the hay bales that are covered in red and white, it will look a little bit more like sanitised, but it's certainly not sane. But I think the circuit seems quite wide now, but once you get the barriers in each side, the hay bales, and it's going to become a lot narrower. If there's spectators, these are probably the prime location up here. You imagine being on the balcony sipping a little Pellegrino or something. No, what do they call it? What's an Italian?
Pellegrino.
San Pellegrino. Yeah. But this looks good corner. Downhill and then downhill again. It's going to be good. It's what I've always wanted to do. Street race. Never been able to do it because I missed the one in Hull in the 90s that I would have been doing the cadet. And I've always wanted to do a street race ever since looking at that Duke video, that all the different types of karting they showcased, and one of them was the Isle of Man. And I remember viewing that as a kid and thinking, oh, I want a bit of that, and then didn't get to do it. So this is why we're here, to kind of tick that box. I think if you're going to seize, this is where you're going to seize, which is interesting. At least you have a bit of runoff if you go straight on. And then if you don't, if you kind of seize going into it, then, well, it is what it is. But when I say it is what it is that pole or that wall. But yeah, it's nice.
Well, that's quite an unusual track walk. Never walked a track before. Boy, and it's, Jesus, I'm bald, didn't I? That's amazing. First, when I started karting one of the first videos I would share with people is Italian street racing, and San Carlo was one of them. So it's kind of mad. It's karting culture, isn't it? But it's still alive, well, somehow.
We have a lot to do though, still, because we have still got the kart in bits, and we've still got the it's a bare frame basically, because getting it on the plane has to be under a certain kiloage. We've got two engines completely stripped down in boxes in the case. We've got one engine that we sent over prior just to make sure we actually, if we got stuck through customs, we actually did have one engine. So now we've got to spend the rest of the afternoon. We're going to go to Lidl's and get some water and stuff, but other than that, we spend the rest of the evening building up the kart. And then we were supposed to be testing on this circuit tomorrow, yeah, but they decided, better get out of the road. They decided.
Wait there.
They decided they didn't have. There was some issue or whatever, and they pulled testing tomorrow. And so we have found another circuit that is an hour and a half north of here, in which we can test. So we're going to hope we can get there and go round and make sure the equipment works tomorrow, which is Saturday, and then on the Sunday we will arrive and have 1 or 2 test sessions. They can't tell us at the moment, and then straight into time qualifying. So let's hope we don't oil up.
It's nice, isn't it? It's lovely, isn't it? Well, that's a nightmare. And back down we go. KV95 on it.
Oh, it's actually alright chassis. You're surprised how well it cleaned up, actually. Yeah. It's hot. We've got to Airbnb and trying to get everything built to a put it in the car state, I guess. Yeah, as much assembly as possible before tomorrow. Hopefully not too much in kart in 34, 5, 6, whatever, however many thousands of degrees it's supposed to be, but yeah, hot, very hot. Let's do it.
What do you make of this, Dev?
Mate, it's too hot to be doing this. Really warm. Beautiful views though, amazing views here. It's an experience, that's for sure.
When you started buying engines in what, 2015, do you think you'd be building a car?
No,
Street race?
funnily enough, that wasn't on the bingo card, no. Not last time I checked anyway. Madness, there's got to be something wrong with you.
100%.
Stressed. As you can see, there's a lot going on. We're up against it time-wise. Yeah, got a migraine, but we're pushing on through. We need to go shopping before the shop's shut. We need to build the karts. We need to be at the circuit tomorrow, 9 o'clock. So yeah, this is stressed.
Which side do you think that goes on then? Do you reckon it goes on this side? Or do you reckon it goes on that side? Probably that way, isn't it?
So the guys finishing up the karts now, so that won't be too long, and then they'll shove them back in the car. This is one of the wildest things I've ever been involved with. It's kind of crazy that, you know, they bring the karts over on the planes, everything gets sorted, and then got to head to the circuit. I don't know, we said already that the Saturday practice was cancelled, so they're going to have to run the engines and the karts at a different circuit, about an hour and a half north, and then crack on with the race. So yeah, old school adventure this.
Grapple or something.
Everything was going just a little bit too well until disaster struck.
It's going too well. Far too well.
Tell us what's happened, Sam.
Snapped a bolt in there.
Let's have a look. See, let's get that on camera. See if I can.
Brake disc carrier.
This is what's known in the trade as not ideal. Great.
It's not like it's warm or anything, or just like getting a swimming pool or have a beer. But we're here. Onwards.
I don't know if we're gonna. Am I winding out from the bottom then?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
It's gonna, because you're not gonna. Well, yeah, I'm gonna. It's turning.
Yeah, like I said, boys. Let's get the old
actually
grip on it.
Have you got any spare bolts?
Something's happened. Look.
It couldn't get any worse.
The boys are gonna have to get a drill. Sam just told me it's not the worst thing that could have happened. Just the second or third worst thing that could have happened.
Well, we're just trying to look at the snap bolt and see which end to drill from. We'll just find out the best way to get it out, really. Yeah, trying to do as little damage to anything else as much as possible. So
I would have probably got a grinder.
got all of their heads thinking about it.
Oh, they had to do a bit of a rescue run to get a drill.
Yeah, I'll come back.
It's out, which is better than it was a moment ago. Blood, sweat, lots of tears. But yeah, new bolt is in. It's not the prettiest job or the finest of engineering skills, but we're here and it holds tight. So we'll roll with it. San Carlo, here we come. Lay it in and then go in and come out. Slot it in. Go up. Keep going. Look at that. Beast. Fix. Absolute beast.
unboxing with one of the Scullion. Nice.
I sent this 3 weeks ago to Neil, so that if everything failed and we only got the cart over and no engine, at least we had something to go-karting with. It's only a reject. But it's a lovely thing. It's not just a reject though, it's... Oh no, it is. Oval port Ollie. And then the other one isn't oval port. The other one is a Faluga linered one.
Long day, Dev.
Yes, mate. Long and hot. A lot of travelling. A lot of messing about. Almost over though.
So how was that day then for you, Ollie?
It's not over yet, but long day, early start tomorrow, and should be alright. I shall get the keys. Yeah. I'll get him.
So if we...
I'll get him, son. I'll get him. Don't push her.
Yeah. Okay, we might have to turn it around. Okay. Is it worth putting a rag under the chain?
See you tomorrow.
Morning, we're heading to the circuit now, see if the carts are all put together all right there, and we're at fuel station at the moment. The boys are putting some air in the tyres, going to pop them on the rim, and we're going to grab a coffee and get to the circuit, and hopefully it all stays together, get ready for tomorrow. Is it here? Oh, is it here?
Aquaparco.
Oh, we're just at the aqua park. Just a random water slide. Why not? Why not?
There might be a few people testing here for tomorrow, actually.
Hopefully.
You never know. Like us.
Yes, boy.
Should we find
Check
some
out that.
shade?
That's what I'm talking about. I'll fit it round, mate. That's proper, isn't it?
I think it's going to do the job.
How you feeling today, Dev? All good?
Feeling good, mate. Had a good night's sleep last night, so looking forward to it.
Nice place, isn't it?
Very nice, yeah. Not seen the circuit yet, but it sounds good. There's some shifter carts here, so it can't be too bad.
How you feeling, Sam?
Not as hot as yesterday. Slept semi well. Hopefully we can get carbs set up and everything kind of going before the real chaos begins tomorrow. Excited. First time in a kart in Italy, and they love it. They absolutely love it, and so do we. So yeah, excited.
I had to get a new helmet because my helmet was out of date for this event. So I looked around and I thought I'll get a retro looking one, because they'll do a new retro. There's CIK, not CIK, Snell 2020, so it's all legit, but unfortunately I had to rush it, so all the marks of the taping off, and look, see the overspray, so I didn't have time to finish it. But the Badger. One, two, three. You check the spark first. Okay.
Okay, so they found the issue with the engine, so yeah, Dev will tell us what's happened.
Basically, yeah, we found the damage on the cables. If you have a look at that there, it's no good.
Both of them, not just one.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it must have got caught somewhere. Yeah, shame. We can repair it though, that's the main thing. Yeah.
difficult circuit to learn. So many corners. Usually you got 5 or 6 at the UK circuit. It's bloody 11 or 12 here, I think. But everything's working. Trying to get the carb settings. I'm still too rich, but yeah, it's just paranoid really on the carb like usual. Too rich, but everything works. So yeah, mission accomplished, I think.
So it might be a bit noisy. There's some karts in the background. It's a kart circuit at the end of the day. Thoughts on the circuit is mint, man. This is crazy. I think it looks brilliant, and the paddock is chill. It's kind of weird. It's like karting in the 90s in the UK. But anyway, Sam, I think he had an issue, so I'm just going to go speak to him and see what happened.
Lots of terrible things have happened to the bottom end of that engine for no apparent reason. But yeah, swap it and try again.
It was well far towards me because we had a steering column extension on accidentally, so I was just driving like a little old lady like that and putting too much steering input in, and then it was jacking. But I still think we've got too much front, so we're going to bring the fronts in and then...
Well, I missed you climbing in, so let's get you climbing out. Okay, so it's quite cool. I bumped into a subscriber.
Hi guys.
His name is Lorenzo Rocky.
Yes.
And I've told him that he needs to do more YouTube videos.
Yes. I need to expand my friends of karting, to have more friends that go karting, and have to like enjoy what I do and maybe share it with others.
Wicked, man. So yeah, check out his channel. I'll link it down below, and I've told him to make as many videos as possible so we can get more people in this space, mate. Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
Thank you.
So the shop had some crimps, but they didn't have any crimpers. So yeah, we've had a repair done. It's not the prettiest, but it should run.
Should, yeah. I think it will.
Car felt a lot better, seating position was a lot better with the steering wheel. The lack of front end was better, and the car was a lot better responsive. So I felt confident to, I started very rich and it was hesitating. And I believe she was 4-stroking as well. When I put my hand over just a little bit over the airbox to test it. So I was confident on that the settings were there or thereabouts, so I believe that's a big end C's. But I'm not, you know, if it's a mixture C's then it's my up, but you'll soon see.
That time was positive. Yeah, carb set. Now we'll have a play. See how it goes.
So it looks like something snagged on the port there. So as it was going up, it's ingested something. Or it could even be, I don't know, would it break a ring and then do that? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's definitely, if you look there, it looks like it's definitely hit something on the way up.
Not ideal. That's one engine down for Sam, one engine down for Ollie, so not ideal going into tomorrow, but they're going to bolt on the other engine. Look like quite a big one on Ollie's engine, so yeah, not ideal. But this is karting, and this is 100cc karting. It comes with the territory. It's why you bring a few engines, and you live life on the edge, don't you? And sometimes you fall off it, but when you stay on, that's what it's about, isn't it? So yeah, we're gonna head off to lunch now. They'll probably do one more session, and then we'll pack up. I mean, the karts will stick together, so that's the main thing. So see what happens for the rest of the day. Hopefully no more seizures, and yeah, let's see how it goes.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
If it's not broke, don't break it.
Well, yeah, don't break it. Definitely don't break it. We'll call it a day. Sort for tomorrow.
Why are you changing it?
Because this one cracked there. Yeah, it cracked there, so when I took it off, I noticed it, so just going with the old faithful Miami one.
Enjoying yourself, Connor?
Loving it. Now that we're enjoying the easy bit, which is the sunshine and the beer, yeah, just hopefully Ollie can get back out and get sorted.
So lads, you're still passionate about karting?
It's the best bit about it.
And now we're so conservative. We're even running airbox hole covers, filters, to make sure no stones get ingested. And we're mega rich on the low and the high, stroking, just to get things, making sure everything runs correctly. And now we're putting on probably my best engine. And if you're a praying man, say a prayer, because we want this one to come home nice and safe, so we can go keep it on for tomorrow.
Or as I like to say, rich on the carb, lean in the wallet. So another little hiccup. Basically, Ollie's found a crack on the 9 tooth on the front sprocket. We don't have a sprocket puller. Asked around, nobody's got one, so they're going to try and see if they can get it off. It might come off a bit easier than we hope, because it's cracked, so it might just come off. Fingers crossed. But I think I've said already. But I think Sam's packing up now. He did a motor. Ollie's done a motor. So we're going into tomorrow with 2 engines, which isn't ideal, but it's a nice bit of jeopardy to the mix. And yeah, let's see if they can get this sprocket off and make tomorrow a bit less stressful, because we'll hope we can ask on the group if someone can bring one, but if they don't, that won't be ideal, but fingers crossed. Next stop, San Carlo.
San Carlo.
So it was either bring 2 sets of slick rims, or 1 set of slick rims and a set of wet rims, and it looked like it might rain, so I had to go wets. And so we've had to fit the new slicks on now, because we're not going to have time between I don't think there's much time in between the races and the quali and stuff. Sorry, the testing and the quali. So we've gone with new tyres, even though that I'm going to be testing on them 2 sessions before quali. So I'm not going to have the best tyres for quali, but it is what it is.
We're on the road now. We're going back to San Carlo. We're going to sign on before tomorrow, so that's good. But we were chatting about how this whole adventure's going, and yeah, Ollie, you were talking about it. What were you saying?
I was just reflecting on how it's going. On one hand, you think it's frustrating. You know, it is quite tough. Usually I go karting with a trailer. I've got spare everything, tools that I need, even the tools that we're using, you know, we don't even have ratchet spanners. You know, it's like and we're in a car, you know, we're at the back of a car, we have to strip down everything before we move on to our next location or whatever, and relying on others quite a lot, like we were relying back there on the circuit owner, and but you end up making some friends and stuff. But it although it's frustrating, it does bring me back to, I was thinking when it brought me back to, really, it brought me back to probably not quite the first year of karting, because we kind of know our way around and we do have the knowledge and stuff, but maybe the second or third year of karting, 92, 93, is perhaps where we're at the moment with what we have in our car, in our vehicle, how we're going about it. I mean, it's just, yeah, maybe I initially was a bit, when I got in the car just now, I was a bit down, thinking this is tough, we aren't where we want to be, there's loads of compromises, and I hate the compromises because then it doesn't give you the best possible chance to do well, and I'm quite competitive by nature. But then again, I wouldn't have expected that much in 92, 93. I didn't even win my first race until 93, after 2 years it took me, I think, in cadets. So I'm kind of there, but expecting more. So that's what I was thinking about. So I'm just trying to not being too hard on myself, really, and just trying to enjoy it, really, because this is what we wanted to do, and I can't afford it to do it I can't afford to do it properly, like van, head out here, all that fuel money, tolls, you know. So yeah, it's cool.
Porto giù.
I need to sign.
Yes, segui me.
Yeah.
So we've arrived at the circuit, and the paddock is like, I don't know, it's like what you'd usually think is a park. It's the maddest paddock I've ever seen. So yeah, boys are going to go and sign on now, so we'll go and check that out and have a look around. What do you think of the circuit, mate?
We're in.
Because you weren't here the other day when me and Ollie were here, so first impressions, man.
Buzzing. Absolutely can't wait. It's just the coolest thing, isn't it? It's like nowhere else in the world could this happen. Like, it wouldn't happen in the UK, it wouldn't happen anywhere other than Italy. They're just nuts, and they live for it. Yeah, it gets me excited. I don't know how it'll feel a bit different tomorrow when you get in the kart for the first time, I think, and zipping round, but yeah, cool as hell.
Ever done a track walk like this, mate?
Nothing like this before. I mean, I think just being here and seeing it is just, yeah, quite eye-opening, to be fair. Something very different.
We're walking the circuit and there's traffic, so that's unusual, isn't it? Ever experienced that before, Dev?
Never, mate.
So this is, for those of you who don't know, this is Pippo, the 100cc man of Italy, and he's getting us out of trouble by providing the tools that we haven't got to change the sprocket. And yeah, legend.
Io ho fatto il primo anno che hai organizzato te, ha organizzato lui, allonato.
Pippo saved the day, so brilliant, all ready for tomorrow. Back at the accommodation now, but there's something cool I want to show you that we did for the event special. Is this? Are we going to sell? Do you want to sell this?
Sell?
Yeah, put it for sale.
I don't think anyone's going to buy it.
Well, they will. Right.
It's very.
Here we go. Here we go. Check this out. Let me see. Nice. That's the front. That's the front. Bosh.
It's just. I just did it. Well, we just did it. You designed it, and I printed it. But we just did it to commemorate our little adventure.
We'll be wearing that tomorrow. A big man sticker.
Big man sticker. Hopefully we can do him proud tomorrow. Put a lot of work into them.
Oh, there's a surprise, but a good one.
Bournemouth beat Arsenal 2-1 at Arsenal.
Morning, it's race day, this is it. This is what you've been waiting for.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm very excited, and coffee hasn't kicked in yet. It's a very early start, 5:30. And yeah, nervous, I think. See how it goes. I don't know, so many unknowns. Lots of stones on the circuit. I can see loads of cars driving into the circuit, dragging in loads of stones, and I've got 2 engines. Lots of nerves.
So I'm just doing a bit of a paddock walk. There's Andy, we're known from the Kart Builds forums. He didn't know I was here, so that was kind of a cool surprise. Ciao, ciao. And yeah, this is one of the paddocks. It's a residential street, and yeah, man, this is just, I've said it about a million times in this video, but this is proper. I love this. So I'm just heading back to the boys now. So this is a bit of a walkway through the local park, and yeah, that's where we're set up. Totally normal, totally normal. Yeah, cushy bit of rosemary. That's what you sort of get at events like this. Herbage. Looks like we're going to be having a rave. Morning.
Just had a taste of an Italian gravel stage across a mountain with a closed road. Just carnage. Road kind of stopped where Waze said to go, and there's just a cliff. But we're here. It kind of dawned on me this morning, actually. And I think 4 days ago we were in a plane with a cart underneath us, and now we're about to go racing around some streets in Italy. Just
Proper, innit?
the coolest, just the coolest.
At the worst time possible, when Ollie and Devinder were bleeding the brakes, the thread went on the rear caliper of Ollie's kart, and it was an absolute frantic scene, but Devinder was an absolute beast. Just incredible to watch him. He got some tools from Pippo, and he managed to fix it, rethread it, get a bigger bolt in there, and get Ollie's kart ready for practice 1.
You alright, Dev?
That's nuts, mate. I just hope it holds.
Hello.
First thoughts?
Very enjoyable. I enjoyed that a lot. It's what I've always wanted to do, and I was like, a couple of times I was like, this is nice. Look, taking it all in. I felt relatively confident. I think the guys ahead of me, even though they were, should we say, lacking of balls on the braking area, they were much better out the bend, so they definitely geared a bit bigger than us. I think I could do it more front. The brakes held, which is a bonus, because especially around here. I was learning the circuit. I actually misplaced one of the corners, and I thought it was another corner, and it was one of them really tight ones, and I had a bit of a moment, but apart from that, it's good. Yeah, I just noticed that Alan showed me braking in completely the wrong area of the circuit, and it was like a bit odd. So I thought I'd explain that I don't brake there. And what I do is, after the checkered, it's like a wasted lap, so I always go to the inside of every corner as if mimicking an overtake, so I can understand the braking capacity on that area of the circuit. and it's always less. So I'm not surprised when I actually do overtake. So if anyone sees me in the video braking completely wrong area of the circuit, that's why.
Bent some stuff.
Yeah, it took a while to come back. Wondered what had happened.
Had a little bit of a punt in a braking zone, and took a trip over the hay bales. First trip, hopefully the last. So yeah, get it fixed and carry on. Yeah. Not how we want to start it, but it's not how we're going to end it either.
That's practice done, so they've only had 2 sessions. That went a bit better. Sam got the session in, so that's good for him. It doesn't matter where you go, there's always a dodgy tannoy at a race circuit to interrupt. Ollie looked alright. For my eyes, they might need an extra tooth or more, but I'm not sure. So yeah, wild out there, to be honest with you. Pretty wild, but yeah, they're settling in now, so he's helping him get his suit off. That's what mechanics do. Yeah, so let's see how qualifying goes, because there's not much overtaking opportunity, but Ollie did get a move in, so not impossible. So Orsini's here, and I got a bit of a dorky photo with him, because I've always loved the way that man drives, and didn't expect that. He's just been out doing some demo laps, so that's worth the triple X. Okay, that's qualifying done. I'm stuck on the other side of the circuit. That's wild, man. On edge. Amazing. That was a bit mad, wasn't it?
It's been, well, 7 or 8 laps avoiding the yellow flags. Yeah, quickest on the 2nd lap, and then yeah, just every other corner there was somebody in a hay bale or the other side of them, and just flags everywhere. So I don't know how Ollie got on. I think he qualified a bit higher up, 2nd. But yeah, just madness, absolute madness yet again. It's the only way to describe the whole weekend is nuts, lunacy. 1200s off.
Yeah, but I'm not quick enough, so I've got to have. He only is that much quicker than me because he was held up a lot with the yellow flags. I think he's probably about 3/10, 4/10.
Yeah. Every other corner was the yellow flag for about 4 laps.
We need. I think he's on an 81, which I don't. Huh? 82. So he's 2 teeth more than me, but he comes off the bend quicker. So, but he had new tyres, and I had used tyres. So we need to find pace.
So I'm in a basement, and it's a museum that I think some of us have seen before. The number of engines here is just incredible. I'm really red, but this is proper. So what do we have? We've got, I'm not sure what that is. We've got a few Technos which look amazing. We've got an ex-Riccardo Patrese car. We've got a Birrell. There was the twin, the Class 2 car upstairs. Loads of Perillas. It's amazing in here. Yeah, I think the guy that runs it, I'll have to find him later. I think he only ever used to race on street circuits. That's what I hear. I mean, look at this. Got DS. I think that's a DSE. Is it a DS? I'm not confused. Ital system, Perilla. Everything's here, man. This is incredible. I'm gonna take a few shots. And oh, well, that's an early Bambino kart, cadet. Yeah. Birrell with the A-frame. I know a lot of people in the UK that would absolutely love this place. Oh, and Maxters. Yeah, MXL. I've got a few of those. Yeah. K11B. Some gearbox. Sonic, quite a rare one up there. Incredible. Sorry I'm on my phone, but I've just had an amazing chat with Achille Perilla.
His name is Zani Maurizio. Zani Maurizio.
Owner of all this, and I had a walk around it early and I've met the man, and amazing. Thank you. Quick word before the pre-final.
We're starting on the right hand side, so inside into turn 1. So yeah, see if we can get a little bit of a lunge and make up a few, and then see how wide we can make it before the final.
Hopefully we can pressurise him into some mistakes. Don't really know what to say, mate. Quite nervous, but...
Chain?
Chain. Okay. Nightmare. Hey ho. Ollie had a good one. Yeah, good little run for Ollie. Couldn't get past 77. On him the whole way. So, yeah.
La gara di Castiglione si svilupperà
Yeah, I make too many mistakes, basically, and I got caught behind the back marker. I was catching him, and then I was feeling good again towards like the 3/4 mark, and then the back marker I got caught in that tight chicane, and then he was gone again. I do feel as if I got him rattled because he's making the odd mistake as well. But I'm just hanging on. I'm just hanging on. Not physically, just the amount of concentration it's taking, because I don't quite know the circuit as much as I should. I think we've had 6 laps. I've had 12 laps basically before that race. Yeah, well, no, 20 laps. So it is still like, where am I? What am I doing? So my mistakes are what's costing me. We're there or thereabouts on pace. Passing, he was defending from lap 1 as well, which is, it's not cricket really, is it? So we'll see. Make a few changes, and I've got to decide what I'm going to do if he's going to defend. I'll leave it at that.
So we're on the lunch break now. Just got some time just to have a walk down the paddock. It's amazing, man. Families, and this is like a residential road, and it's just different world to what I'm used to. So yeah, finals coming up. We'll hopefully get a few words from the boys before the final. Ollie will psych himself up, you know, the badger, and yeah, it's hard to put into words really. It's just we've got like a town fete in the middle of the circuit as well. So yeah, I'll show you that. It's kind of mad as well. Proper.
Yeah, we could do it after these.
Made it.
Yeah. Yes, we have. Just gonna go out and enjoy it. No expectations. Just yeah. See what we can do.
It's down to me now. I had a phone call with Rickard, John Wellstead, and we both established that I just need to drive quicker, less mistakes. So that's the plan. I'll see if I can go lean, get a good jump on the start, and then I can't do him in the first corner unless he has a real mare, but I might be able to get him down into the second corner. If I don't bog as much as him, you know, due to being too rich or whatever, so I might get him down to the bottom there, but if I don't get him down there, then it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because he defends from the lap 1, which is a bit of a ball ache, but it's what it is. So I'll just give it def and see how the chips fall.
Guarda che lascia il palo di tirare. Guarda che la so prendere.
Yeah, so this is going to be fun.
Nailed again. Same place as last time. Exact same thing. Same guy, same corner. I saw him get nailed, same corner as I was. The white one was 77. Do you know what I spoke about?
Video, I'm going to show you in a second. And all of a sudden I hear a clunk, and I see Ollie go in the lead, and then for a couple of laps, and then after that I don't know what the fuck happens.
I feel like it was a bit being a gladiator out there today, to be honest. It's just so I was in second. He was defending again like from the lap 1, just annoying. It's just not the way you drive, really. So defending. Then there was a back marker, and I got a good run coming out of chicane. I got alongside him, like my nose was where his kind of pod was, and I got past at that next corner. And then my Achilles heel has always been, and always has, and I need to stop it, is to get. I go too rich, and I hesitate. When coming off that pre-final, we saw the head of the piston was dry, so the paranoia went up, and so now I'm in the lead then, and I've richened it that tad too much, and I got a bit of hesitation coming off the bends, which allowed him to get his, pricked up a bit, and he went for a move down into turn 1. And I shut the door a bit, not too bad, and then we touched and we went off, and I bent something because it will go around left hand, I think it will go round, yeah, it was really pointy around the left and around the right, so it was understeering, so something's bent, but the geezer that I got out, pushed, he pushed as well, but his kart, I pushed, got going, and one guy passed me, so I was then second, caught him up, 2 laps to go, and so I got a good run on him, and I went to the inside, and we closed the door, and then he braked well early, and I was just like, so I went to avoid him, hit him, and his bumper got stuck in my nose cone, and we just ground to a halt because it was just like we were like stuck together. So I got out, pulled the karts away from each other, and started again. And then by that time, 3 people had got past, and that was it. It was over. Good event, nice people, and yeah, it's well worth it. So. At least we've made some stories anyway, haven't we? So that's what it was all about, and we've achieved the stories. We just haven't achieved the result. It's a shame because we were we fastest lap in the pre-final, and we were leading there for a while. So I kicked myself because I was too rich at the last race at Lid, and I got done on the last lap, last corner, because I was too rich, and I'm giving my time away. And here, again, too rich, hesitating, coming out of bends, giving people the opportunity to go down the inside of me and causing issues. So, no one to blame except myself. Yeah, anyone got a therapist number?
Didn't come back in one piece. Well, came back at least.
Yeah, Sam was already, unfortunately, at the side of the circuit where I had my second collision in which I had to restart again. Now, I did think it was a bit weird because I got attached to him, my fairing got attached to his back bumper, and then I just couldn't, like, he just stopped, and I was like, what's going on here? And it turns out the geezer seized, so he seized, I've gone into the back of him. I thought he was braking a bit early. But he seized, I went into the back of him and got attached to him like a tow rope, and then we came to a halt and I had to detach myself and then get going again. So I would have passed him. That's a bit frustrating really, because if it wasn't for that, even though if it wasn't for that, I might have won.
Well, what a trip. It's one of the most unusual, unreal events I've ever been to, and yeah, we'll have to come back next year. But last words, boys, what are we saying?
Thanks for watching.
Oh,
I'm very red there, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, you are the Badger.
I'm the Badger. It's been good. Unfortunately, not the right result either of us wanted.
Yeah, but it was the result I wanted because it's got me an intro to this video. Sorry, Ollie.
That's all right. We've got Pippo's lad number 2.
Yeah, Pippo's lad got a second place, so he's happy.
Good lad. Wouldn't have raced.
Well done to Pippo's lad.
Yeah, without Pippo, we'd have been still around with the brakes.
It's not the result we wanted.
Who cares about the result?
As a weekend, it's just been brilliant. It's an experience, the one that you remember forever. And, yeah,
we got to see Max Orsini as well.
We did. Childhood hero. Yeah.
And I bump-started him.
Back next year.
Did you enjoy yourself?
It was a good time actually, yeah, really enjoyed it.
And Emmett, Oliver's dad, say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. San Carlo.
Arrivederci.
It was a bit of an adventure.
We might come back if they allow us.
I'm coming back.
Red.